is having some good sandwich today, guys. I'm listening to David Bowie. China Girl, my favorite song. So today, guys, just relaxing and having some good sandwich and some root beer. So today, guys, I want to talk about the sandwiches. Good. Okay, guys, today I want to talk about a simple setup. Okay? A simple setup with a small receiver and a small speaker, like a bookshelf speakers. It doesn't have to be a gigantic speakers like my 1500 SP and my SP 2000 Sansui. A small bookshelf like this, and as you can see over there, the black speakers left and right will do the job. Okay, you don't have to, you know, spend spend big bucks for a setup. Okay, you can have some nice decent setup for a very low price, guys. Like this setup here, I will tell you how much I spend for this turntable, this receiver, and this two speakers, one here and one on the bottom. Okay, now you guys might not believe me, but this root beer is good, nice and cold. So you guys probably think I spend like maybe a couple hundreds for this setup here, because you guys are not going to believe me how much I spent for this, and you will be amazed, or you'll be shocked, like when I tell you how much I spent. So this turntable here, guys, okay, you guys ready? This turntable here, I paid $20 for this JVC Quartz lock. Okay, and this receiver here, this Sansui R-70, I paid $10 for this. Okay, and this speakers here from KLIPSCH, one here and one on the bottom. Matter of fact, guys, let me show you guys that closer. Okay, so this KLIPSCH right here, that's the brand, and that one on the bottom, I pay $5. All right, so I pay for this JVC $20. I pay for this Sansui R-70 for $10. I pay for this KLIPSCH speakers for $5. Now, if you do the math, 20 plus 10 plus 5 is $35. Now, you tell me, where can you beat that price? Because if you buy this receiver alone in eBay, you'll be paying probably a couple hundreds already. And this one here, I saw one in eBay for almost $400 plus shipping. Depends, you know, if it's mint, if there's scratches or dents, then you pay less. I mean, if you check, guys, I'll tell you, this model here, this QL, yeah, QL-A5 JVC Quartz lock. You can check it out on eBay because this is already couple hundreds. This is already couple hundreds. It's the Sansui R-70, and this is probably maybe 100, more than $100 or more, or couple hundreds. I didn't get time to check the price of this setup that I have, but I know this everything here, if you buy it on eBay, probably $500 or more. So if you know how to find these vintage stereos for a very low price, then you can save a lot of money. Okay, not only that you can save a lot of money, you can have a good stereos with a good brands, a good name. So as you see, guys, this setup here that I have from JVC and Sansui, it's a very good stereos. For some of you folks don't like the vintage, you might say that it's not that great because people like modern, some people like vintage, and we can't force what they want to choose. So I respect for the people that they like modern stereos, they like tubes, they like the black faceplate, the modern ones, Macintosh. I understand, I respect that. But me, a vintage guy, I'm always been a vintage, and that's what I like, and that's what I'm always like, I want, and that's what I'm always looking for, the vintage stereos. Because to me, guys, the sound quality and the looks of the vintage silver faceplate, black faceplate, the brown wood, you know, case, that's what I like. So you can have a good setup for a low price, for a low cost that you will pay to have a nice looking vintage stereos. So if you know how to hunt, if you know how to find, if you take your time and be patient and, you know, look around and keep looking, you can find these vintage stereos for a very good price. Even though today's inflation, you know, it's not great, if you know how to find and look, and you can get a good stereo setup like this. Today, guys, the inflation, everybody wants to sell their equipment, their stereos, for a high price. In eBay, guys, if you look, you will see a lot of people are selling those vintage stereos for a high price, even though they're not supposed to be like that high, but they'll higher the price and the shipping because they want to make profit. They don't care about the consumers. They don't care about, you know, about others people's money. All they care about is their money that they're getting from the consumers. And, you know, when they sell their vintage stereos, they think that always expensive, always vintage is always expensive. So not all vintage stereos, guys, are expensive. Not all Sansuis are expensive. Not all stereo receiver or amplifiers are expensive. Not all turntables are expensive. But some people, they sell it for a high price, which I am not gonna go that route. No way in hell that I will pay a couple hundreds or more to $1,000 for a stereo system. No way. I like to pay low price. I like to have a good brands, and I like to get what I want. So that's how I do it. That's how I find it. That's how I hunt this vintage stereos. Because if you don't know what you're doing, guys, those sellers, they'll always get your money, and you will lose your money. So as a collector for years, guys, I know how to look. I know how to check the stereos, to look in the back if it's good or not. All I have to do is read all the details, the infos and everything in the back, even on the front, and I can tell. Sometimes just by the looks I can tell if it's this receiver is good or not. So guys, you can have a good setup and spend less money like I did. So Sansui, guys, it's one of the best stereos in the 70s. Up to these days, a lot of people, a lot of collectors are collecting Sansuis, and they buy and sell Sansuis, and they know that it's a good quality of receiver, the good sounds, and they know when it's made in Japan, it's good. Sansui, guys, originally in Japan. Maybe today other countries are copying the Sansuis, and it's made in other countries. So all my stereos, guys, are made in Japan. I don't buy made in this and that. All I buy is made in Japan. If you look at the back of this receiver, you will see there's a little, you'll see like 3 words in the back of this receiver, very small on the right or even the left. All you have to do is look and read. It says made in Japan. So every time I seen some vintage stereos that I really like, I always look in the back where it's made. When it's in Japan, I will buy it. When it's made in other countries, I ignore it. So Japan, guys, the engineers of these stereos in the 70s, they are amazing, guys. They take their time. They make sure that they build these stereos for a long life, for a good reputation, for a good sounds, to make the people, the consumers, the buyers happy, so they will come back and buy again. That is the good thing about Japan. The same thing with cars. They love Japanese cars because they last for a very long time, many years. So the same thing with the stereos, guys, that it's made in Japan. Buying these stereos, guys, buying this Sansui JVC speakers, these are the good stereos, guys. Okay, you can't just go out there and you look by the looks of the stereos and you go for it. You buy it and you go for it. To me, it doesn't work that way. You really have to know what you're doing. You really have to study about the stereos, about receiver, turntable, equalizers, speakers, amplifiers, and even cables, guys. Even cables. Okay, even speaker cables. You really have to have a good stereo cables, guys, because that adds up to your stereo system. When the sound goes out from the receiver going to the speakers, that adds up, guys. If you have a nice looking size of a speaker cable, that adds up, guys. You cannot just put a really tiny like a string, like a speaker wire, you know. At least it has to be like this, okay, or bigger than this. So I have different types of speaker cable, guys, bigger than that, and it sounds amazing. Monster cable is good, and other speaker cables is good. Different types of audio, you know, cables. The bigger the better. So is this receivers. The bigger the better. The bigger capacitors, the bigger what do you call this? Not, yeah, the bigger transformer and capacitors. the better. The heavier, the better. So this is a small piece, guys. This is small Sansui. This is a small size, but it has weight. Okay, it's a bit heavy, and when that is heavy, guys, you can feel it when you carry it. That means that is a good receiver. And when you look at the transformer, the capacitors, the bigger the better. So these are the things that you have to know and you have to learn when you are a newcomer. You know, when you're new about collecting vintage stereos, you have to learn all this stuff, guys. And it takes time. You know, it doesn't. You don't learn this in a week. You know, you gotta know and learn. Google it. Watching YouTube. Watch a lot of people in YouTube that they, you know, post videos, and you can, you know, learn and study about vintage stereos. So guys, another video here about the setup that you can build a simple setup, the low cost of money, low price. Okay, you don't have to pay a lot of money for stereos to set up a vintage stereos, guys. Okay, not all vintage stereos are expensive. So but definitely, guys, Sansui, Marantz, Lafayette, Aquaphase, Luxman, Harman Kardon, Sony, JVC, Pioneer, Akai. What else is out there? Techniques. There's many brands of vintage stereos in general. So it's up to you how you want to build your system, how you want it to spend, how much the budget that you want to spend. That is all your choice. So, but like I said, guys, I only paid 35 for all this. Okay, 20 for the JVC, the turntable, $10 for the Sansui R-70, $5 for this two set of speakers from KLIPSCH. Very cool, still very nice, guys. And I love the sound of this. Amazing. I mean, I love the sound. I love the sound of this. So I definitely recommend it, guys. Definitely recommended Sansui and JVC and even Sony, guys. Sony is good. Okay, Sony is a good brand. Sony turntable, Sony speakers, they're good and they're expensive. So there it is, guys. I cannot play the whole track because of, you know, that is against YouTube. Okay, they said that is a copyright, and I have few of them, and man, I don't know how other people can load videos there with full of song, and I don't know if they get copyright. So I don't know how they do it. But if you have an idea, guys, how to do it, leave a comment below. You can tell me what am I supposed to, how I supposed to set up the settings in YouTube or something, or how do you do it, you know? Because I want to play songs. But I don't want to be like copyright, you know? I don't know how other people do that, you know? They have videos that half of the track, maybe 2 minutes running, and they never get copyright. I don't know how they do it. So if you guys know, please leave a comment below. Show me how to do it, and that would really help me a lot for my videos. And guys, like I said, you can get a good setup, a good brand, a good vintage stereo for a low price. So guys, until then, simple video. Hope you enjoy it, learn something, even me. Click the subscribers, and I will definitely make another video. And you hit the subscribers, guys, hit all, and you will definitely, every time I upload a new video, it will go straight to your YouTube channel because you subscribed to my video. So guys, thank you so much for another video here, for watching this video. And guys, take care, enjoy your stereo system, your vintage stereo system, and always take care of the stereos, guys. So for now, guys, thanks a lot, and I will see you again next time. For now, I say bye bye.